All a nigga need is money. Fuck you niggas that be acting funny. All I want is money, money. Hey, all I need is money, money. Man, I'm down to go get it. All I want is money, money, money. Hey, money, 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 money. Man, I'm down to go get it. All I
Main man, made man here. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing. You know, one of the things that has came out from Vasyl Lomachenko defeating Guillermo Rigondeaux is that the question is, will Vasyl Lomachenko rematch Gary Russell? He was asked this question in his post-fight interview in which he basically stated that, yeah, he's open to fighting Gary Russell again. He realizes that there are some promotional differences, given that Gary Russell boxes with Al Heyman, and Al Heyman basically utilizes different promoters to promote his fights. And as for Vasyl Lomachenko, who's aligned with Top Rank and Bob Arum, those are some of the, obstacles that prevent that fight. Now, I don't know. The chances of a rematch between these two is slim. Not only because of those obstacles, but the fact is that in their first fight, it was ordered by the WBO for them to fight for a vacant title. In this particular case, they're in different weight classes now, with Vasyl Lomachenko being up at 130 and Gary Russell down at 126. So there is no, sanctioning body that will order the fight. This will have to be something that'll be done on the merits of the two fighters. So, is Vasyl Lomachenko serious? And if it is the case, according to Gary Russell, he stated that before his career is over, he has to get into the ring with Vasyl Lomachenko. He doesn't care about the money. He doesn't care about the venue. He doesn't care about nothing. He just wants to get Loma back in the ring because he feels as though Lomachenko stole a victory from him. He feels as though there was some funny business going on with the scales, and so he was able to come into that fight dehydrated, and he wasn't his normal self. And so, according to Gary Russell, this is the reason why he faded down the stretch of that fight, losing a split decision to Vasyl Lomachenko. Now, this is a dangerous fight for Russell at this point. It was already dangerous at one point, but now Vasyl Lomachenko, who's been acclimated to higher weights and is looking to possibly go higher to 135, well, that makes the fight that much tougher for, say, Gary Russell. It will take Gary Russell to leave 126 and to do what Guillermo Rigondeaux did and to come up in weight. My thing is this. Gary Russell, you want this fight? This is all Gary Russell's been talking about. We haven't been seeing Gary Russell in there with the stellar competition at 126. Fighters that we would love to see Gary Russell face, and it's very possible for him to face. Dudes like Leo Santa Cruz, we haven't gotten. Now, that's no detriment to Gary Russell. He has been calling out Leo Santa Cruz, but Leo Santa Cruz have been avoiding that fight. They both fight for Al Heyman. They both fight under the same umbrellas. There should be no reason that fight hasn't been made. So Gary Russell's going to have to go after that big fight. If he wants the Lomachenko fight and he's willing to put it all on the table, let's see if Gary Russell makes a move. Because at this point, Gary Russell has been a lot of talk, but we've seen very little action when it comes to Gary Russell. Still one of the most talented fighters in boxing. Still has some of the most fastest hands in boxing. A rematch between him and Vasyl Lomachenko would be interesting. Very interesting. We'll see. We'll see how this works out. I'd like to see it. Given the prospects that Lomachenko has in front of him, I can't think of nothing better. So what do you guys think? So to the next video, Main Man, Made Man. Don't forget to subscribe to Twitter, Made Man 511, Facebook, Main Man, Made Man, Boxing Forum, Google Plus, Main Man, Made Man. It's either this or go back up to 35. Clearly, it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know if Loma is sitting around down at 130 trying to wait for like a Tank Davis or a Burchell fight, but he has some names he can get at 130, but I don't know if those guys are going to be willing to make a fight so fast enough before Vasyl Lomachenko goes up to 35 and attempts to challenge Mikey Garcia. But a fight with Gary Russell, if all the stars can line up, which is damn near impossible in this situation, but if all the stars can line up as they've lined up once before, who knows? Maybe we can get this thing again. But we'll see. So to the next video. Peace out.